The road to 1,000 breaking runs. Rack 108. 9-ball, 9-foot table, 4 1/8-inch pockets. World 9-ball tour format break, trying to make the 1 on the side. Nice smooth stroke. The 1 does go in the side. I see the 2-ball getting kicked around and the 1-ball floating down here in the lower left-hand quadrant of the table. Right away, I noticed the 2 does go in the upper right-hand corner pocket. I probably should have just drew back a little bit here and played the 3 in the lower right, but you're going to see what I do. Replacing my cue ball to protect my brand new measle ball. As always, I don't like the brand new one to go into the concrete in case it does come off while breaking. So I do switch them. Same cue ball, one's just a little older. Shooting the 2-ball here with a lot of center ball left-hand spin. Nice big power stroke. Pow, right in the upper right-hand corner pocket. Bringing the cue ball back off the left-hand long rail toward the middle of the table here to leave myself a shot in the lower left on the 3. See me pointing there at that ball. The problem is the 5 is being covered up. Going from the 4 to the 5 is pretty tricky. So I decide, since I have a good angle here, to shoot this 3 in the lower left and try to move the 8-ball, the one I was pointing at just a minute ago. If you guys would, hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Now, shooting this 3, yes, I could get a bridge. I shoot behind the back fairly often. I've done so playing 5 and $7,000 sets before. Trying to move the 8, I did not do that. I did move the 5 a little bit. Thankfully, it does go between the 6 and the 9 in the lower right-hand corner pocket. A little bit of luck there, you could say. I do agree. There was a lot of things that could go right there, though. Shooting the 4-ball in the upper right-hand corner pocket, high right spin. Watch the cue ball here. Going to notice something. See it roll off just a little bit right there. First off, I hit that about 2 o'clock spin on the cue ball, but the roll off is because the seasons was changing between fall and winter. The concrete in the garage is shifting. The table's coming a little bit unlevel. I needed to level it. That's another reason I hit a lot of balls a little bit firmer at this moment. The table's level right now. But anyway, shooting the 5 in the lower right-hand corner pocket, low left spin, around probably about 7 o'clock, bringing off the right-hand long rail back out toward the middle of the table to shoot the 6 in the same pocket. The 7-ball almost impeded my cueing here. That would have been really bad, to be honest. Shooting the 6-ball here, nice and simple. A little bit of low left spin, about 7 o'clock on the cue ball. Nothing big, kind of toward the middle of the cue ball, not quite so low on the cue ball. Drag it off the right-hand long rail. Shooting the 7-ball, upper left-hand corner pocket. A little bit of low left spin, drawing it back. That's about 7 o'clock on the cue ball. Drawing it back to make the 8 in the right-hand side pocket. Nice natural angle here, going from the 8 to the 9. A little bit of high spin. Shooting the 8 in the right-hand side pocket. I hit the cue ball there, about 12 o'clock on the cue ball. If I would have went 1 o'clock, the cue ball came back out a little bit. I've been straighter on the 9. Something to take from that shot, but still, this is pretty routine. Getting down to shoot the 9 here in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Nothing crazy on the cue ball, just focus on pocketing it. Pocketing this 9 and this rack will conclude this rack on the road to 1,000 breaking runs. Hope you guys like this rack. Had a little bit of movement. The very first shot I was real happy with on that 2-ball. A lot of power to get the cue ball back over there. But if you would, please check out my sponsors. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for watching.